Welcome, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started because we do have a guest speaker that needs to leave. So we're going to go ahead and start on time as scheduled. I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2021 Downtown Doors reception presented by the San Jose Downtown Foundation. My name is Ramona Snyder, and I'm currently serving as the board president. And tonight I will be joined by fellow trustees Juan Borelli, Jean Serpa, Manny Fernandez, and we'd also like to recognize Charlie McCullum, who was unable to be with us this evening. We'd like to welcome and thank you for joining us here tonight to celebrate our 18th year of the Downtown Doors program and the outstanding Downtown Door class of 2021. The San Jose Downtown Foundation started this program in 2003 to bring artwork from high school students to utility doors and boxes while fostering art and culture downtown. Over the years, we've had more than 300 works of art on display, and students have been selected from 25 different schools. That's pretty amazing. This year, we received a total of 129 submissions from 106 students from 15 different schools. We had to narrow this down to just 10 winners. It's always hard for our panel of judges to choose the winners when all the submissions are so creative, unique, and meaningful in their own way. We're here today to honor these students' hard work and creative expression and thank them for sharing their art with our downtown community. We will also have some time at the end to honor the 10 winners from our 2020 extension program, where we chose an additional 10 artworks from our 2020 batch of submissions to beautify our downtown doors. Before we begin, I would like to welcome Council Member Raul Perales to say a few words to our talented student winners. I'm hoping Raul is here. Raul, are you here?
Looks like in the chat that he hasn't logged on yet, Ramona.
Oh, all righty. Well, when he gets here, we'll have him say a few words. So we'll go ahead and continue with our program. I'd like to introduce you to fellow trustee member Juan Borelli.
Thank you, Ramona. And certainly if our SJDF staff can let us know when Council Member Perales arrives, we want to make sure that we give him time to present. I know he's prepared some special words for our students and everyone tonight, and he's got a very tight schedule. And so we want to accommodate him as soon as he's able. So feel free to interrupt and break in anytime. But this year's Downtown Doors class features 10 very talented young artists. Let's give them all a round of applause. Hey. I also want to acknowledge and thank some of our other special guests who have supported this program for a very long time and feel as strongly about its positive impact as we do. They include all of our city council members, the City Arts Commission, the Office of Cultural Affairs staff, and the arts community who are able to join us today. We appreciate your continuous support and steadfast fostering of the arts in our downtown community. A very special thank you to each of our sponsors this year, including Comcast, JP DiNapoli Companies, Inc., Republic Services, Adobe, and Insomnia Cookies. A big thank you to all of our site hosts who allow these works of art to enhance their doors and utility boxes, including Digital Realty Trust, City of San Jose, the 360 Residences, San Jose Marriott, AC Hotel by Marriott, and San Jose Civic. I would also like to thank our Art Selection Committee for reviewing the 129 submissions that Ramona mentioned and narrowing it down to the top 10 that were selected. We know that could not have been an easy task, and they include James Morgan from the San Jose State University, Jeff Bordona from San Jose Museum of Art, Michael Ogilvie from the City of San Jose, Director of Public Art, and our own SJDF trustee, Charlie McCullum. Because there were so many amazing art submissions, I'd also like to thank all of my fellow San Jose Downtown Foundation Board of Trustees and San Jose Downtown Association staff for being the tiebreakers for some of these art pieces. And to the teachers, for the past 18 years, school art teachers have been the driving force behind this program. Thank you for your dedication to the students. Thank you for encouraging your students to challenge themselves creatively and for providing them with the resources needed to succeed. To the parents of the students, thank you, especially to all of the parents and families for being here this evening and for supporting your child in these art endeavors. I'm sure you are very proud of your child and excited to see their artwork in person in San Jose's downtown. And last but not least, to the winning young students, thank you for sharing your talent with us. We're fortunate to be a catalyst for your art by allowing it all over downtown to be your canvas. This program would not be possible without your creativity and hard work. Your artwork is an inspiration to us all. So we wish you all much success in your future art careers and artistic endeavors. This brings to mind a quote from American author Ross Edgley, who once said, "The young do not know enough to be prudent, and therefore they attempt the impossible, and they achieve it generation after generation." So I say to all the students, continue to achieve the impossible through your inspired art and creativity. And now I'd like to turn it over to Manny. Actually, I see that Councilmember Perales has joined us. So we're going to turn it over to the council member to share his words. Thank you, council member, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, Juan. Unfortunately, on a tight schedule tonight, but really happy to be here with all of you. My name is Raul Perales. I'm the council representative for District 3, which encompasses the downtown core and all the surrounding neighborhoods. And first off, I want to say congratulations to the 2021 class of Downtown Doors artists. You now join over 300 other artists who have beautified our downtown with their art in the last 17 years. And I hope that you continue to create and share your art with our community. And to all of our attendees this evening, thank you for being here with us and supporting the arts in San Jose. At this ceremony, we have many longtime supporters of the arts and arts education. Thank you for all you do to encourage creative expression and the beautification of our city here in San Jose. And I'd like to thank again as well my colleagues and the council members here that have joined us today for supporting students and arts education in their districts. To our winning students, San Jose's creative and innovative spirit is represented through you as our community's young artists. We are so excited to have our very own downtown San Jose doors and utility boxes be the canvas where you display your talents and hard work. I hope you continue sharing your art with all of us. Again, congratulations to the 2021 class of Downtown Doors, and thank you all for joining us this evening.
There you go.
All right, we will continue our program with Manny.
Hello. Thank you, council member, and thank you for everybody that's spoken thus far. Again, my name is Manny Fernandez. I'm part of the SJDF board, and I'm also, my full-time job is as a tax consultant, so I'm a senior manager. So before we recognize the 10 talented local artists selected for the 2021 Downtown Doors program, I'd like to mention what each student and their school will receive. All students will be given an award packet that includes a $300 honorarium along with a 1-year license for Adobe Creative Cloud, compliments of Adobe Systems, a longtime Downtown Doors program supporter. Let's hear it for Adobe Systems. To sweeten everything, students will also receive a gift card to Knox Cookies, thanks to SJDF trustee Juan Borelli, as well as a gift card to Insomnia Cookies. Each school will receive a $650 honorarium to purchase needed supplies for their art programs so that students can continue to express their creativity. The winning artworks will be installed on downtown doors and utility boxes to beautify downtown street life. The art installers are currently working on getting your artwork up on downtown doors. Once they're all installed, we encourage you to go to downtown with your friends and family to see your artwork in action. We would love for you to take a photo with your art and post it on social media using the hashtag #DowntownDoorsSJ and tag us at SJ_downtown. A tradition that we started in 2020 when we held our very first virtual reception was to include special messages from each of our winning students. We've invited the students to share a written or video message talking about the meaning and inspiration behind their art piece. We are very excited to share these special videos with you as we look at our winning artworks. As we go through the presentation, please feel free to use the Zoom chat to congratulate the students and share your thoughts on how each piece makes you feel. I want to apologize in advance if I mispronounce any names. So now on to celebrating our winners. All right, so the first one, the title is Floral Tiger. The artist is Tracy Lee out of Andrew Hill High School, and her instructor is Cheryl Taylor. The site host will be the AC Hotel by Marriott, and it's located off the Highway 87 off-ramp and Santa Clara. So Tracy says the following. So she's inspired by her grandma's garden. She decided to replicate the peace and delicacy of the flowers that are in her garden as a representation of herself. In order for the flowers to mirror her, she incorporated the willpower and strength through one of her favorite animals, a tiger. The composition of the flowers in tiger created an unwavering sense of harmony and balance. The flowers highlight the strength of the tiger while the tiger brings out their purity and innocence. She believes that her artwork conveys that everyone's qualities help bring out the best of one another. Okay. So next one is titled, Is This a Game? Artist is Ryan Milligan out of Ballerman College Preparatory. His instructor is Wendy Crockett. The sponsor for this artwork is Republic Services. The site host is going to be 360 residences, and it'll be located on San Salvador and Market Streets. Jessica, would you please play the video message?
Art is extremely powerful. So while I'd like to explain to all of you the meaning behind my piece, Is This a Game? I'd also like to recognize that art has this ability to say things in a way that words can never really compete with. I created this piece to involve the beauty of nature and our world, which is currently threatened by pollution and the climate crisis that we face. This piece utilizes the marine life theme to represent the imperiled beauty, currently endangered by many monopolies. The Carbon Majors report, which did research on the effects of the climate crisis that we face, found that there can be 100 companies who can be said to be responsible for an overwhelming majority of the greenhouse gas emissions into our atmosphere. And while this problem feels overwhelming, especially for a teenager in high school, I'd like to say that I hope that if nothing else, somebody finds it inspiring who views it. And remember that this is not a game. This is our future.
All right, I'll hand it over to Jean. Sorry for pronouncing your name, Jean. You're up next.
Hi, thank you, Manny. Jean Serpa with Republic Services. I'm so happy to be here tonight. I'm going to continue with our next winner. The title is Prolific World by Erica Johnson. Erica attends Gunderson High School and her instructor is Celeste Lopez. The site host for her artwork is the San Jose Marriott located at 301 South Market Street. And I believe we have a video message from Erica.
Hello, my name is Erica Johnson, and my Downtown Doors art piece is a digital drawing called Prolific World. In this art piece, the word prolific, or plentiful, directly addresses the vast expanses of cultures, animals, places, and things within the Earth's reach. In the piece's landscapes, you can see things of old, such as dinosaurs, planets, volcanoes, and meteors, and things of new, such as balloons, umbrellas, and cities. There's a melding of land and water, with the bottom right corner of the piece mixing a camel, a bear, and shrimp into a warm setting, just as the top left corner melds a stingray with a cool colored cityscape. Even more so in Prolific World, there's an incorporation of culture. The centerpieces of the drawing are the faces of two Black women, a representation of self, beauty, and Black culture in a world of overflowing, or prolific, lives and identities. Thank you so much for taking the time to understand my artwork.
Fantastic. Our next piece is Floating Tears by Valerie CHAU. Valerie attends Independence High School and her instructor is Virginia Engelfinger. The site host is Digital Realty Trust, located at 150 South First Street between San Fernando and Paseo San Antonio. And we have a video from Valerie.
Hi, my name is Valerie CHAU, and I'm currently a graduate at Independence High School. This is my piece, Floating Tears, which has won the Downtown Star competition. This piece represents that it's okay for men to cry. It shows them crying in a more ethereal and positive light, as shown through the floating tears and the butterfly, rather than the weak and negative connotation that toxic masculinity has labeled with an act. So, men, cry! No one here is to judge. Also, thank you for choosing me for Downtown Star. I'm very grateful.
That was great, Valerie. Our next piece is titled Black Girl Magic by Brianna Wade. Brianna attends Independence High School and her instructor is Virginia Engelfinger. Our sponsor is Comcast and the site host is 360 Residences located at San Salvador Street and Market Street. Brianna submitted some information about her piece, and I'm going to read that. For this piece, I wanted to showcase African Americans as a monumental form and explore the beauty of our skin. I want Black people to see themselves as a symbol of beauty rather than a symbol of hate, which is why I chose the Renaissance period as my inspiration. During this time, artists focused on the beauty of humanity and wanted to show human beings as a monumental form. One of the most notable pieces of that time was the Mona Lisa, as it was to only a visual representation of the idea of beauty, but also of the idea of happiness. Ergo, the reason I decided to depict a Black child as Mona Lisa. The child you see is a monumental form. She is happiness, she is beauty, but most importantly, she is perfect just the way she is. I titled it Black Girl Magic, inspired by the movement created in 2013 by Keshawn Thompson to celebrate the beauty, strength, and perseverance of Black women. Our next piece is entitled Tangled by SUZY KIM. SUZY attends Lee High School. Her instructor is Kim Bartell. The site host is Digital Realty Trust, located at 150 South First Street at the Paseo San Antonio. And we have a video message from SUZY.
Hello, my name is SUZY KIM, and I'll be introducing my acrylic painting, Entangled. Entangled captures the overlapping of mankind's materialistic creations and sea creatures living in harmony, as one may say. Materialistic waste is more frequently turning up in nature and hurting the inhabitants of these natural habitats. My piece was made to bring awareness of this growing issue by portraying an octopus entangled among fishing ropes, nets, and face masks. Portraying how people can permanently damage ocean life, my goal was to bring awareness and remind others that sea creatures should not have to coexist with human waste, nor should they have to sacrifice their lives due to the human creations that are left out as junk.
Fantastic. Thank you, SUZY. Our next piece is titled Mind Visualization by MYKY CHAU. MYKY attends Santa Teresa High School and is instructed by Laura Rice. The site host is City of San Jose, located at 1st and San Fernando Street near Rookies. We dedicate this door to the late Dennis Skaggs. Dennis was a former San Jose Downtown Association board member, the San Jose Downtown Foundation board member, and a co-founder of Camera Cinemas on the Paseo San Antonio. He was passionate about the program, giving students a chance to display their art and messages publicly. Growth of this program was largely because of Dennis. The first 4 downtown doors were put up at the Fairmont. The Camera 12 was next in line, and Dennis was responsible for placement of artwork on the Paseo, 1st Street, and 2nd Street. He really got the program rolling to where we have more than 100 sites in all and an average of 20 new placements each year. While with Camera 12, Dennis led the technological aspect of the operation and made sure the projection never skipped a beat. We felt that his work in tech services and media design, he would have appreciated this media-centric downtown door.
My piece is about how trauma can affect memories and the actions of remembering. In the piece, the setting is very dark and mysterious because the main focus is the TVs. On the TVs are displays of memories, and this is how I envision trying to remember memories through the effects of trauma. Some of the TVs work while others are broken or fuzzed out to represent memory repression, which is a side effect of trauma. I made the piece digitally because it allowed me to achieve cool effects like the glow of the TVs. Overall, the piece represents a visualization of recalling memories while dealing with the effects of trauma.
Wonderful. Our next piece is titled Good Old San Jose by ANNIKA Engebretson. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly. ANNIKA attends Little Glen High School. Her instructor is Sandra Holland, and this is sponsored by Comcast. Site host, the city of San Jose, located northeast corner of 2nd and St. John Streets. And we have a video from ANNIKA.
Hi, my name is Annika Engebretson, and my art piece is Good Old San Jose. For this project, I wanted my work to reflect San Jose's history. I found a photograph of South 1st Street during the 1950s in a book that was my great-grandma's and was inspired to use it as a basis for my artwork. I thought it would be fun to create a connection between the past and present of this city, as many of the buildings still exist today. The street features the enduring California Theater and Dorman's Supply Store, as well as storefronts like San Jose Mattress Company, which is no longer there. Since the original photo was taken in black and white, I had a lot of freedom to make the final piece more vibrant and lively by changing up the colors for San Jose today. Thank you.
Thank you, ANNIKA. Our next piece is titled Nighthawks in Chinatown by BRAMBLE. Bramble attends Yerba Buena High School, instructed by Maria Furman. The site host is the city of San Jose, and the piece is located at the 4th Street parking garage at City Hall between Santa Clara and San Fernando Streets. And we have a video from Bramble.
Hi, I'm Bramble. My piece, Nighthawks in Chinatown, was inspired by Nighthawks by Edward Hopper, and one of my initial sketches also reminded me of the book cover for Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe, which takes place in 1950s Chinatown. So I went with that for the rest of the project. Even though I'm not Chinese American, I did get a sense of nostalgia when creating this piece. It reminded me of night markets. So I think other people with a similar background can relate to that.
Thank you. And our final piece, and I hope I don't butcher this, is titled Mexican Farms Near Auvers by Alejandra Ibarra. Alejandra attends Yerba Buena High School, instructed by Maria Furman. This is sponsored by Adobe, and our site host is San Jose Civic, located at 135 San Carlos Street and Market Street. And we have a video.
Hello, my name is Alejandra Ibarra. I go to Yerba Buena High School, and the piece that I did is Mexican Farms Near Auvers. It's a recreation of Van Gogh's Farms Near Auvers, and it's a project I did over the course of a couple weeks using just magazines and glue. Some things, small details were added, they were added digitally, like pictures of my cat. The inspiration behind it is Mexican culture, and when I think of folk art and I think of Mexico's handcrafted things, usually bright and colorful things come to mind, so ultimately I think that's what inspired me to want to make the collage with warm and vibrant colors. And I think that just about covers it, so thank you.
Thank you, Alejandra. Congratulations to our 10 amazing students and their beautiful artwork, which will be shared with the downtown community and beautified downtown doors and streetlights. A huge round of applause for everyone. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Juan.
Thank you, Jean, and congratulations to all of our students. Now I have the honor of kicking off our 2020 Extension Program winners, which is a little bit different than most years. Let me explain. So for some background, we had our regular Downtown Doors 2020 program in the spring of 2020, along with a virtual reception. In the fall, we wanted to bring more color downtown and beautify even more doors and utility boxes. So we created the 2020 Extension Program, where we chose 10 additional winners from our 2020 batch of submissions. We are honored and excited to share these artworks with you tonight as part of the 2021 reception. We also have a few special messages from some of those students as well. So here we go. The first one is titled Beauty and Destruction, and it's by artist Madison Skiba of Silver Creek High School. The sponsor is the City of San Jose, and it's located at the San Jose State University Hammer Theater at 101 the Paseo de San Antonio.
Hi, my name is Maddie, and my photo is Beauty and Destruction. It is a orange pinkish rose with petals laying on grass. I took it as part of an assignment from my photography class in my senior year of high school. It is actually my favorite photo that I've ever taken. I love roses, and when I saw one on campus, on my high school campus, I decided that I was going to find a way to use it in my photography assignment, and I did.
There you can see it installed at the Hammer Theater. Our next extension program winner is a piece titled The Noodle Revolution by artist Allison Young of Santa Teresa High School. The sponsor is also the City of San Jose. The site host is the Paseo Plaza, located at the Paseo de San Antonio between 3rd and 4th Streets.
Hi, I'm Allison Young, and I'm currently a senior at Santa Teresa High School. I painted this with acrylic and also layered some watered-down acrylic paint in the background to create a slight sense of motion. In this piece, I introduced noodles from various cuisines into a connected revolving loop as a representation of coexisting diversity and solidarity in our dynamic community here in San Jose that I'm grateful and proud to be a part of.
Congratulations again, Allison. Our third extension program winner is art entitled Ananda by artist Alex Hayner of Gunderson High School. The sponsor is the City of San Jose, and it's located at the Fairmont Hotel at 170 South Market Street. We don't have a video message from Alex, so we'll continue on, but we'll take a moment to just enjoy the beautiful art. Congratulations, Alex. The next piece is an untitled piece by Lillian Tran of Andrew Hill High School. The sponsor is the City of San Jose, and it's also located at the Fairmont Hotel at 170 South Market Street. Unfortunately, we did not have a video from Lillian either, or a written message, but we'll just enjoy the beautiful artwork. The next piece is entitled Expand Your Horizons by Cindy Lee of Willow Glen High School. The sponsor is the City of San Jose, and it's located at the San Jose State University Hammer Theater at 101 the Paseo de San Antonio. And we do have a video from Cindy.
Hi, my name is Cindy Lee. I graduated from Willow Glen High School last year, and I'm currently a freshman at UCLA. My piece is titled Expand Your Horizons. For high school seniors, there's so much uncertainty about how your life is going to change once you graduate. Even though you might seem alone and lost during this process, just remember that change is not always bad. Experiencing new things and exploring new interests is just a part of life and will shape you into the person you are. I'm very excited to be part of Downtown Doors and hope that others will be able to resonate with the message I'm trying to convey.
All right, congratulations, Cindy. And now I'm going to turn it over to my co-presenter, Manny, to describe the next 5 Extension Program winners.
Thank you very much, Juan. The title of this piece is Timeless. The artist is Selena HUANG out of Evergreen Valley High School. The sponsor of this piece is the City of San Jose. The site host will be Studio Climbing Gym, and it's located at 396 South 1st Street. Selena has a video message for us.
I'm Selena, and my piece addresses the looming concept of time and the panic surrounding thoughts about being behind. Through this piece, I wanted to show that everyone is moving at a different pace, and that time shouldn't be a strict guideline that tells us whether or not we are going to be successful. The abstract style, inspired by one of my teachers, further enhances the fact that there is no set date for when we should reach milestones, like graduation. The student depicted in the middle is seen tearing down a clock from within the eye. This action symbolizes that we shouldn't be so obsessed with time and focus instead on developing our own rhythm. Everyone has their own pace, and we will eventually achieve our goals.
Thank you, Selena. Okay, the title of this piece is Solace. The artist is SHIN out of Silver Creek High School. The sponsor of this piece is the City of San Jose, who is also the site host. And the location will be the utility box at Plaza de Cesar Chavez. Heidi has a video message for us.
Hi, my name is Heidi Shin. I'm a senior from Silver Creek High School, and my artwork is titled Solace. My painting is made of acrylic and oil paints, and it is an abstract piece meant to represent the feeling of having weight taken off your shoulders or being freed. And I tried to achieve this through using different brush strokes, textures, and clashing colors that don't necessarily go together to show a feeling of vivid imagery.
Thank you very much, Heidi. This next piece is titled The Beauty in Blue by artist Sonia Portilla. She goes to Delmore High School. The sponsor of this piece is the City of San Jose, who is also the site host. And the location is the utility box on 3rd Street at Paseo de San Antonio. There is no video message, but we'll move on to the next piece. So this next piece is titled The Boy in Red. The artist is DINHE CALAMATEOS-ABARCA. Apologize if I mispronounced. The school is Lee High School. The sponsor of this piece is the City of San Jose. The site host is the Fairmont Hotel, and it's located at South 1st Street side of the Fairmont Hotel. Very nice. This next piece is titled Girl and Daisy. The artist is Michaela Sampas out of Lee High School. The sponsor is the City of San Jose. The site host will be Phil's Coffee, and the location is Paseo de San Antonio between 3rd and 4th Streets. Okay, so before we end our reception, I'd like to invite Michael Ogilvy, the Office of Cultural Affairs Director of Public Art, to say a few words to our artists.
Thank you, Manny, and thank you all. This is so wonderful. I really, this project is such a great project, and the work that the students that all you young artists are producing, it shows that you've got a level of competency, that you know your principles, you know your fundamentals of art, and it also is a testament not just to your own ability, but to the teachers who have educated you. So congratulations and thank you for that. And I'd like to just reiterate some of the thank yous that were shared by Councilmember Perales, former Arts Commissioner Ramona Schneider, SJDA trustee Juan Borelli. And I thank you all for your support. You do this every year, and it's just so wonderful that you do. I'd also like to thank the mayor and city council, all philanthropic sponsors, the arts teachers. It's clear you're doing your job. The Downtown Association, Arts Commissioner Charlie McCollum, the whole Arts Commission, the City Office of Cultural Affairs, and most importantly, the young artists. There were a lot of talented artists that applied this year, and those that rose to the top. To be selected, you should really pat yourselves on the back, because it's not easy to get to the top of how many talented artists there were. And if you didn't make it this year, come back next year. But after the long and cold COVID-19 winter, life is returning to downtown, and these artworks inspire us to wander the city, enjoy the art, and experience the pulse of downtown once again. I love Downtown Doors. It refreshes annually the visual diary of our city's youth and allows the public to gain access to the imagination of a new generation. For many young artists, sharing their art can be a little like sharing their shoes. They prefer to keep it to themselves, but it is only when they do share their art it begins to grow in power, and like their shoes, will help them get somewhere. So congratulations to all of you. You have let it take you to this point, and if you continue to apply yourself, hone your thoughts and your craft, it will take you further. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. I don't know about you, but I always get so moved when I hear the video messages from the students. I mean, it's profound listening to the backstory of their creation. I wish that was available next to the artwork downtown so people could hear that, because it just gives so much more depth and meaning to what you're looking at when you hear their narrative about their art. So collectively, we're building community while enhancing and expanding downtown's visual landscape for all the people who live, work, and visit here. If you enjoyed seeing the transformative power of art in our youth, I encourage everyone to make a donation to the San Jose Downtown Foundation at sjddowntown.com/foundation. The donate button is right there. Any amount helps. We are a 501c3, so your donations are completely tax deductible. And it's because of our sponsors and donors that we've been able to keep our program going for 18 years. Once again, I'd like to give a huge thank you to our Board of Trustees, our sponsors, our site hosts, our council members, our city representatives, and the San Jose Downtown Association staff for running this virtual event. And of course, we could not do this without our teachers and students for making this program possible. We hope you and your families visit these art sites in the near future to see how your artwork has livened up downtown. Don't forget to tag us at SJ_downtown and use the hashtag DowntownDoorsSJ, because I would love to see these tags on Instagram. Students and teachers, we hope you'll be a part of our Downtown Doors 2022 program next year when the time comes. And hopefully next year, we'll actually be able to have a reception and do this in person yet again. Until then, stay creative and keep sharing your talents with those around you. We thank you so much for attending this evening, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.